Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
Today we are walking through this beautiful forest. As you can see, I hope.
You can see behind us.
We're going from Talastere to Azura.
And today's going to be about a 32 for us, so it's really one of the longest stints we've ever had to do. Ouch. Done. Gotta watch the rocks in the Camino. They're all over the place. Anyway, we've been going now for about 30 minutes and have not been passed yet by any of the newbies. I think there's some behind us, but I think they're still asleep. And we've seen many at the pharmacy bandaging up the back of their feet, hobbling all around. So yeah, the Camino's getting them. And we just witnessed a classic error. We just crossed a freeway, and it's like a 60-mile-an-hour freeway. And this whole group of newbies just walked right out across the freeway, and two cars had to slam their brakes on. The driver got out and kind of yelled at him, "Now you're on a freeway." And of course, what do the people do? They flip the guy off. So that's, I think, what gives some of the pilgrims a bad name with some of the locals. So unfortunate, but isn't that a fact that more people are killed
by cars on the Camino than anything else?
Yeah,
yes.
And that was an example of just pure idiocy back there. And it probably will continue. So today's going to be a longer one. What did Amber say?
Every day the terrain gets more and more beautiful. So far she's correct. It is lovely walking through these green trees. We just walked through a eucalyptus forest. It smells so nice.
Clean, clear. No, I don't want to say because I have to knock on a rock, but no smell of poo, which is, yeah, we will, I'm sure. But going through Galicia, it's supposed to be a really wet area of Spain. We've been blessed with no rain.
Although the skies look a little threatening.
I saw a little weather report last night, and it shows some rain back where we were, maybe a couple, 300-400 kilometers ago, for probably 200 kilometers worth, and a little at the coast. But I looked on AccuWeather for the future, or the 5-day forecast, 3-day forecast, and none. So we packed all of this rain gear, which is probably, I don't know, what, 20, 30, 25% of the weight of our gear.
Probably.
For no reason, but
better safe than sorry.
Yeah, better safe than sorry. Never know. Okay, so yeah, last night we stayed at a place that's really, really nice, right at the entrance of the town. Individual little buildings and quiet, except there was a Spanish wedding yesterday, and yeah, they we talked to the manager in charge. We're like, oh God, we're gonna need to sleep tonight. What time are they gonna party till? And I said, once 12. He goes, 2 in the evening. And we're like, you mean 2 in the morning? And it went on well past that. But and his recourse for the hot room and needing quiet was, what do you say?
Close the window.
Close the window. Like, okay, we get that. So we had no access to the restaurant. We only had access to the bar food, which we ate for lunch. It was okay, but we don't want that for dinner. And since everybody on this planet or in this country smokes, they're like just plastered. Right outside the door, plastered with all the wedding people smoking, and of course the bar smelled like smoke. So we split and went into the city, and
it was a kilometer away.
Yeah, or more, a little more. But had a fair meal. Met some friends there again, and ones that are, we think we're not going to see anymore. We say, hey, we'll see you back in the States somewhere, and boom, there they are again. And we all just keep shaking our heads because that's kind of the way the Camino works.
All right. Talk to you later after 30.
Check out this new freeway. It goes way over there, and then comes across here. It goes to nowhere. I guess they're going to have to rip through that forest. Hello. Buen Camino. Holy crap. Speed racer on his horse Trixie. Oh, what's up with that?
Yeah, well, not vlogging.
Buenos afternoons.
Buenos tardes.
Almost.
It's about 1:30, 1:40 Sunday afternoon. Not too many of the young folks that started the other day on the trail, so we're not sure if perhaps because it's Sunday they've taken the day off, or either they got a super early start because this is about 31K today, or maybe they were so tired that they slept in and they're behind us. Not sure, but seriously, the traffic slowed down immensely.
Oh my God, 80%.
Like, where did they go? They disappeared. Anyway,
today being a long one is certainly proving out to be, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, you feel it. But it's been a beautiful walk.
Yes.
As
you can see behind us as we're talking, it's all green.
Just ferns and trees with ivy covering their trunks and making the branches the trees are so mature that they're making bridges across the path of shade. It's just lovely. Not a lot of street time today. Mostly earth paths.
Here's a nice straightaway to see what we're talking about.
It's just wonderful.
It's been like this probably 15 of these 22 or 23 that we've done thus far today.
There's forest around. You can get a shot of the forest a little bit behind you through the break. It's just green everywhere. Very nice. The farms that we've gone through today are much cleaner, if you will, in little towns than in the past 5 days.
A little bit less of this.
Yeah, a little bit less of cow smell.
And a little bit less of the flies in your face.
A little less flies. The cafes are much nicer. Food's a little better. This is just
Still the same old stuff though.
Yeah, same old, same old.
So we're heading to a place today, unfortunately, because we're sending our bags forward. You have to pick your place first, and with it being the last 100, there's just nothing available. So we booked a place, and we found out last night while looking at the map, it's about 2 or 3 kilometers outside of town. But at looking at the reviews, apparently it's kind of an oasis place. It's a little extra. It's no Wi-Fi for some reason, but almost every review said best food on the Camino, great place to relax after a hard day's walk. So I guess what you do is you go into town and you go to this restaurant and you let them know you need to go up the hill or wherever this place is, and you get a reduced taxi ride out to it, only €4. So
of course I hope they give us a ride back in the morning to the Camino, because it's going to be a couple kilometers away from that.
And we got to start early. Tomorrow we're not going to start early. The following day we have to start real early because we want to get into Santiago early enough to check in, clean up a little bit, and then get to Mass so we can watch the experience. So yeah, well the whole Mass itself.
Yeah.
And we're going underneath the freeway overpass, which is kind of strange, but you can see all the
But it happens
graffiti.
every once in a while.
And that's, yeah, not a lot of graffiti in Spain, but you get one of these overpasses and they make up for it. So weather's good, no rain, lots of cloud cover. I don't know, what'd you say, it's like 75?
Yeah, probably.
A little humid, but all good. Nice part about this, so when you do the Camino, this today and the past several days, the walking terrain is superior, probably the best ever. You get some rocky places, but most of it's really flat, and you cross over several rivers. As a matter of fact, we're just about to cross over another one, and all good. So that's all.
So with you later, when we get to the place, we'll show you what it looks like.
Yep. See you later. Hasta la vista. This is for 5 days worth of walking. They bring about 75 pounds of stuff apiece.
Instrument.
Oh, they must be one of the choir people.
Whatever.
But they wonder why in the evening their legs are all shot. And that pan probably never get used. Maybe that's for smacking people that approach them. But interesting. We're about 6 or 7 away from our end destination. It's been a long, bloody day. Cool and then hot, then cool, then hot. Some of these roads, asphalt, probably a quarter asphalt, but still one of the best walks we've ever had.
Yeah, we started at 6:30 and it's 2:45.
And we still have a ways to go. Here's a classic example of a dog, poor guy, that is chained, and there's his whole little lifespan. He's got about an 8-foot chain, a huge collar, and the chain is huge. He's chained to the ground. There's their little alarm. I hope it works for you people. At the expense of that poor animal. Sorry, pal. Buenos tardes. I guess I need to eat my words again. The place we're staying at that was supposedly 4 kilometers out of town ended up only being maybe a half or so. And I was worried about not being able to kind of hang with the group and having a couple beers and what the place would be like out in the sticks. But let me show you. That's I think the main building. And we're going to go around and look at the grounds. And this is what you can see so far. There's a pond and there's some gardens over there. So again, I need to eat my words because this is absolutely wonderful.
Yes,
a little pricey. It's probably double what it's 92 euro or so. At this time, might be more whenever you travel, if you happen to come here. But they, as you wander on into town, they've got a service that is right as you enter Azura, and for €4, a taxi will come and pick you up and bring you here. And also in the morning, if you wish, bring you back to the way to leave. And that includes breakfast, and they ask you what you would like for breakfast, and I think they come prepared. There's a waiter that's bringing us some cold beverages, and yes, we don't have to leave. So things are good, and so far.
31K doesn't seem so bad now.
So, yeah, 31. It's actually more. It's like 32, 33. Long day, but the weather was accommodating. It's nice and cool, overcast, and some sun, but not too many uphills. Just a great day. Probably one of the better. So we'll check in with you a little later, show you some more of the grounds, and then give you the name of the place in the event this is something you're interested in. So onward and offward. Okay, so there is the pond with frogs. They were screaming earlier, and then they turned on that fountain, and they clammed right up. Over to those huge, I don't know what they are. They look like, where we would come from, those might be like a mulberry, but I don't think so. Anyway, the grounds are really, really nice. There's where I think they used to store their food to keep it up above the ground, away from rodents, from what I read. Could be wrong. And this is the building. I think that's where we will be eating tonight. And then they've got this wonderful, these trees have got to be hundreds of years old. Look at that. Very nice. And 20 degrees cooler. Easy. And then up to the rooms, where we have a building here with rooms. And then the second building with rooms, that's where we are. And that might be a third building with rooms over there. I'm not sure. That's where the reception was. And then, yeah, very nice property, even though I was complaining earlier about it being far away. Not too interested in hanging out with the group tonight. Hope they enjoy themselves. Buenas noches.